Listen up. Today I've got 3 massive stories straight out of paradise, and trust me, you don't want to miss a single second. We're talking Tounekti's bold journey. Desmond may be finally breaking his silence, and to finish it off, the juiciest one, could one of our key boys be tempted away for a reunion with Ange or a shock move to Everton? That's the bombshell you'll want to stick around for. Massive thanks to you for helping us smash 500 subscribers, but that's just the start. With more than 2,000 views on every story, if you hit subscribe right now, we'll fly past 1,500 subscribers, all backing the Celtic. Let's prove once again that our support is miles beyond anything the Rangers could ever muster. We have 6 news a day to keep you updated with the mighty Celtic. Hit that subscribe button and be part of it. Let me tell you, this boy, Sebastian Tounekti, he's no just another winger passing through Parkhead. He's a proper talent with fire in his belly. The lad's only 23, but when he spoke at that wee press conference, you could see he's got his head screwed on the right way. He had the chance to jump straight into the Bundesliga or even the Premier League, but instead he went up to the Arctic Circle with Bodo Glimt. And let's be honest, that's no place for the faint-hearted. If you can graft up there in the freezing winds, you can graft anywhere. He admitted he didn't get as much game time as he wanted, but he took every minute like a lesson, learning under Knudsen and soaking up European experience against some massive clubs. That's no a setback, that's building character, and you saw it the moment he pulled on that green and white shirt at Rugby Park. Straight in, fearless, and making defenders look like they'd rather be hiding in the Sucky Hall rain than chasing him about. And what I love most, he said it plain and simple. He came to Celtic because this is a massive club and he knows the history of wingers here. That's respect, that's ambition, and Brendan Rodgers has already made it clear he's got plans to sharpen Tounekti's finishing and get him banging in goals. If that's his debut level, imagine what he'll be like once he settles properly. So here's the real question for you. If Tounekti keeps playing with that hunger and Brendan gets him scoring, could we be looking at the next cult hero in paradise? Or do you think it's too early to make that call? Hit that subscribe button. Lads, let's jay it. Loudy till we hit 1,500 mad Celtic daffs. Here we go again. Dermot Desmond, the so-called absentee landlord, might finally be stepping out of the shadows. Imagine that, 3 years without saying a word to the support, and now with the noise around Parkhead louder than the wind battering the Clyde, he's being tipped to break his golden rule of silence. About time, don't you think? Let's no kid ourselves, the summer window was a shambles. A club of Celtic's size, with money sitting in the bank, faffing about and leaving signings like Sebastian Tounekti until after the Champions League playoff. That cost us big, crashing out against Kairat Almaty when Paradise should be buzzing with Europe's elite. Meanwhile, the suits sit comfortable, but the real heartbeat of this club, you are left raging, marching, protesting, demanding answers, and fair enough. Even Brendan Rodgers himself didn't hold back, calling out a board member as cowardly. That's heavy stuff. For him to say that in public shows you just how toxic things are behind closed doors. You canny have a manager fighting battles on the pitch and against folk on his own board. And now Hugh Keevins reckons Dermot might come forward, actually take the heat and speak to you directly. He's been great for Celtic in the past, sure, put money in, backed us for years. But let's face it, this silence has gone on too long. You deserve answers, not excuses. So here's what I want to know from you. Do you actually believe Dermot Desmond breaking his silence would change a thing? Or is it just more smoke and mirrors while the board keep tightening the purse strings? Hit that subscribe button, lads. Let's jay it, loldy, till we hit 1,500 mad Celtic daffs. Here's a belter for you. Alistair Johnston's name is now getting thrown about down south, with folk suggesting a wee reunion with Ange at Nottingham Forest, or even a move to Everton under David Moyes. Now, don't get me wrong, when you're a Celtic player and your name's being linked with Premier League clubs, it shows you're doing something right, but let's call it what it is. Down there, you're just another squad option. Up here, Johnston's a key man, our number one right back when he's fit. He was brought in by Ange after lighting it up at the World Cup, and Ange might fancy bringing him to Forest. But tell me this, would you rather be grafting for mid-table scraps in the Premier League or playing Champions League nights under the lights at Paradise? I know what I'd pick. What I did find interesting, though, was Johnston himself being honest enough to say he loves being here at Celtic, but he also craves being pushed out his comfort zone. He admitted that's when he plays his best football. Fair play for the honesty, no hiding behind cliches there. But here's the real question for you. If Johnston did leave, do you think we could replace him properly, or would that be another hammer blow, like losing Jota, weakening the squad, while the board keep hoarding the pennies? Hit that subscribe button. Lads, let's giant. Laldi till we hit 1,500 mad Celtic dafts.